officially made it through the interview stage, the conversation phase. Now you just have to tell all your mates down the river. That's all we got to do. So, right, before we get on to that, I hope you've had fun, but here we go. So we're now going to do my little section that we call Teammates. Teammates with Hannah Smith. Same as before with the quick fire. First name that comes into your head, read it out. If there's somebody that I think is going to come after you, I will let you try and explain yourself. And then you have to let me know how all the DMs go after it comes back and somebody goes, I can't believe you said that for me. Right, to start off nice and easy. So many pages of notes. Start off nice and easy. Hardest tackler?
Lana Skeldon, I think.
Lana Skeldon.
Yeah.
Folds people like cheap suits.
Yeah. She is a monster.
I love that she slots kicks as well. I have so much. Anytime a front row goes, I've got this, it's okay.
There's a YouTube video and it's like Scotland's only kicking hooker, and it's a video of Lana slotting a kick. It's so funny. I love it. I
just have that on repeat.
It's so strong, like so good.
Pin tweet, that's me.
Yeah.
Right. Who's got the fastest feet? Who's the best, most footwork?
Yeah, Chloe Rowley's outrageous. So probably her.
I can believe that watching the final.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Anybody that changes pace at full speed terrifies me.
Oh, yeah. I just don't understand it. I'm like, wow.
Right. Human turnstile. Who can't tackle for love nor money? That's the reaction we want. Rachel McLachlan. Oh, no. Can't say that.
She's going to be raging. Yeah.
I didn't say it.
Yeah. Sorry, Rachel.
This is the best bit because like all these questions come through my podcast, and I'm just like, I didn't say it.
Yeah, you're the innocent party.
Yeah. But what you know do is you come on and then you just answer Hannah Smith for everything that's bad.
Just get me back.
Yeah, and then just answer yourself for all the good ones.
Yeah.
Right. Who's most up for a night out? We've spoken about how good boozy buses are after a night out. Who's the most up for it?
Probably Louise McMillan. She's always up for a night out.
Really?
She loves it. Yeah.
Is she get everybody dancing, or is she like I'm going to chop a pint and show you all the tone that we're taking for the evening?
She basically tries to get everyone else to chop pints.
Is she the one that's always? She's the one that's always playing the game, like the one that's always walking around like a spare 20p, and you know what's going at the bottom of somebody's drink. If they're not.
She'd be doing that. I mean, to be fair, so would I. But yeah, she does that.
That's the good one. Right, so you're now on this night out. Louise McMillan's got everybody there. Who can't handle that night out?
Lisa Thompson, without a doubt.
Tomo, she does not a drinker.
She's a drinker. She just can't.
There we go. Who's the best player skills-wise you've ever played with?
Oh.
Like, who's the one you see just gone, you are incredible at rugby?
For me, I think I'd probably say Holly H. Sim.
Really?
Yeah. That girl.
That wasn't to sound so surprising. But...
No, she is unreal. Like, she just pulls things off, and I'm like, how have you done that? Like the girl is amazing at rugby.
Fair play. So following on from that, who's the most incredible athlete you've seen? Maybe not the best skills-wise, but who just thinks, like, you are an athlete?
Deborah Fleming. She is stacked. Like, she
really?
gets that her body pumped from, like, carrying her handbag. Like, she's so muscular.
Rig. Yeah, just a rig.
Ridiculous. Right,
who's got the worst fashion sense? Who's turned up in the most iconic pieces of clothing you thought that's terrible?
CB.
What's CB's dress sense like?
CB's
quite fashionable. She's got a good stash. She makes her own good stash.
She makes good stash, but it's her other selection. Like, she'll turn up in like this wild, multicolored fleece and then like Crocs, and I just can't take it.
Crocs. I'm a fan of Crocs. I don't own them, but I'm a fan of them.
They're making a comeback, and I'm just like, what is wrong with a Birkenstock? Like, why are people wearing Crocs?
Get your Jesus sandals so far away from me.
No, Birkenstock is the best thing ever.
Birkenstock. That sounds like a hate crime.
Oh, I love it. It's less of a hate crime than bloody Crocs, honestly.
Crocs I'll defend Crocs. CB, I'll wear Crocs. I bet CB's been stink eye. I bet she knows stink eye.
She probably has, actually, to be fair. I think everybody in Scotland's been
everybody except you. You just need like when we're doing a team bonding session prior to the amateur game, just I need a table for 32 at Ting Tai Carolyn, please.
I know. Maybe I should speak to Brian about that. Get that organised.
Brian, key to winning the Six Nations next year: spike ball, tuck tuck, rugby tennis,
And ting
ting
tang.
ting tags. It's coming
So
up.
give me your credit card, please.
I will also be there for moral support. Nah,
Yeah.
Brian, I've had the pleasure of speaking to Brian once or twice. He's lovely.
Yeah, he's a nice man.
Brian, come on the pod. I'd like to get you on the pod. You'd be good fun.
And you'd probably get invited if you had him on the pod. You'd probably get invited for a ting tai. You should probably do that.
Well, Brian, Hannah's now said it. You're on the pod. It'd be interesting to see him answer these actually. Right, biggest joker in the locker room. Who's the practical joker?
Probably CB again, actually.
Is she like a genuinely funny, or is she like a I think this is hilarious and everybody else is like CB, sit down?
She's very silly, but she also is quite a good person to take the piss out of as well and like wind her up. So like she's very, very bubbly and very fun. But yeah, you can also rinse her and she's hilarious. So yeah, probably CB.
That's that Canadian upbringing and passion though. Like they are the most. Like I don't think
so
I've ever seen a sad Canadian.
No, like she's such like if you're having a bad day, you want to spend time with CB. Like she is. Yeah. She just cheers you right up. She's great. Like she's such a good egg.
Exactly. Yeah, for people that are listening, if you've never seen that before, the guy that was on the other week, Bruce, he's phenomenal. Or I don't know if Bruce will be on this. I won't say that. I go, yeah. So people listening, if you want to hear, like, so we're talking about CB. If you want to understand what CB's like, there's a podcast that she was on with a good friend of mine called Bruce Aitchison. The podcast is Happiness is Podcast. It's really, really good. Happiness is egg-shaped. CB's on that, and it almost went viral, her episode, because it was like so infectiously happy. Because she was like fresh off her first Scotland start. She's so good.
Well, she was buzzing. Like she's done so well. She's worked so hard. You know, she's just a great, great girl, and she's so good for the culture as well. So good for the environment in Scotland. Like she's just so bubbly. So yeah.
I know. I was listening to because her. I listened to her podcast. Well, not her podcast. I listened to Bruce's on a Monday morning as I'm getting ready for work. Because it's like it's a proper. You go from. Oh, it's Monday to there's only 19 hours left in the day. I better do 4 million push-ups and go change the world. So,
yeah.
Right, I'm getting distracted. Best dancer. Who's the best dancer in the team?
I think probably Louise McMillan again.
That's a good combination to have. Most up for a night out and best dancer.
Both got moves. I mean,
she's
probably not quite as good as me, but she's got moves.
Okay, what's your go-to dance move if you're going to claim you're the best dancer?
Reverse park. That's my favourite.
I have no idea what that is. And the next question is going to be...
And then you're reverse park across the club. That's nice.
Is it a question of how far you can go back before somebody stops getting out of your way? Or
yeah, it's quite fun.
I'm gonna do that because I'm the worst person when I drink. I just believe that everybody's my best pal, so I'm definitely gonna do that. Right, so corresponding, you and Louise McMillan hitting the reverse park. Who's the person that's dancing? You think you need to stop dancing? Who's the worst dancer?
Chloe Rowley.
You can't have the best feet and not dance. Like, you can't.
I also just think it makes her uncomfortable. So she's usually just in the corner, just recording everybody making absolute idiots of themselves because she just doesn't get involved. So yeah, she just doesn't have the rhythm.
I think it's Chloe just sidestep around the room. Maybe not quite as exaggerated, but just sidestep around the room and you're there.
I know.
I'd love to see her sidestepping people in the middle of a nightclub.
That would be so funny. That would be so good.
Right, who's got best tunes? Who's the one post-game that gets the aux cord and gets the team fired up?
So Rona Lloyd would want me to say her, but she just puts
I reckon there's just so much patriotism in
that. She just puts on Red Hot Chili Peppers, and when you've heard it once, you've heard it 1,000 times. So yeah, she's not the one I would pick. It's usually Lisa Thompson again. She's usually the one that's got her phone connected. Decent tunes.
I can imagine Tom was on decent tunes. Oh, God.
Yeah.
So much respect for Tomo. I'm so terrified yet. I think she's brilliant as well. She'll hate me saying this. So, like, for people to know, I know Tomo through work, and I'm terrified yet love her at the same time.
Yeah, she's a good egg as well.
Exactly. And she's class at Tuck Tuck, so we're fine.
She's very good at Tuck Tuck. Yeah.
Right, who's the future coach? Who's one of the players when you see and you just go, you love your rugger, I can see you as a coach?
Sarah Law.
Really?
She knows every single law inside out. So yeah, if you've got any questions about the rules, you ask Sarah Law.
Fair. I like that. The one who knows the laws the best is called Law.
I know, Sarah Law.
Right, so who's hard as nails? Who's the one person that if you were to wind somebody up on the pitch and then stand behind, who would it be?
Jodie Retty, I think.
Really?
I mean, she's a walking yellow card, but she goes into a different place when she comes on the pitch. Like, she is scary. So yeah, she would be backing me up.
Nothing wrong with yellow cards. Yellow cards equal passion. I know Brian will let me say that when you get like your record number of yellow cards next year.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Sorry, Brian.
It's passion, Brian.
Yeah, Jodie's got a lot of passion.
As you should. Right, so second last one. Who hogs the mirror post game?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty obvious one. It's got to be Emma Wassell.
Oh, that's because she's not got waterproof mascara, so she's got to fix that.
That's the thing. She's got to reapply her mascara. She's got to put her eyebrows back on. She's got a lot of work to do.
I don't know if I'd label it saying she's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, after all that comes off, she needs to sort it out.
Well, after being a warhorse in the trenches.
Well, yeah. I mean, she worked hard.
That's what Hannah meant. Yeah, that's what Hannah meant. Not she's got a lot of work to do. There we go. And last one, which member of the team would go to Nando's and order a plain spice?
Lisa Thompson cannot handle spice at all.
I feel sorry for Lisa. We're just outing her here. I mean, we said she's good at tuk-tuk.
On these things.
Yeah.
She would order a plain.
Yeah. If it's not medium or lemon and herb, we're not interested.
No, it's just I get hot. Like, she has to get hot at least once in her life.
I don't get hot. I'll be honest. I'll be flat out.
Probably cry. So yeah, she'd get a plain.
For Tomo. Oh, Tomo, you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. But yeah,
just
don't get a plain.
accept yourself. Like, back yourself. If you want a plain chicken, that's fine.
Yeah, just say it with pride. Like, shout it when you get to the top. What spice did you want? Plain.
Yeah.
Look them dead in the eye. Right, that was teammates. Hannah, you've survived it. You've not lost any friends there. I don't think. Tomo might be after the podcast. Other than that,
yeah,
will be great.
No, I might have to let Tomo know what I said.
Yeah, I'll message you the week. Yeah, I'll message you the week before it goes out, and then you can be like, I don't know if you know about this, but if you do see it, don't click on it.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Yeah. I'll sacrifice losing that one listener for that week. Yeah, I was awful. Just don't go on it. It's terrible. Right.